So now we're going to get our file ready for print with printer marks. We saved our file and we want to go over to InDesign. We want to create a new document. So on the new document, we want to change our picas to inches. So it is 4 by 6, so 4 width, 6 height. We want to make sure that we don't really need a gutter, so that could be 0, or we could just leave it at that because we're not going to have a gutter. So what we want for our margin is 0.125, and then we're going to hit our link button to make sure all of that is the same. So on the bleed, also 0.125, then we're going to hit create. Okay, so now we have our 4 by 6 document. So we're going to draw our image box the size of the bleed area. And we're going to go to File and Place. We're going to find our artwork, and we're just going to place our artwork into the document. So now you can see that we have our bleed and we have our margin. Everything falls within the margin. Everything looks good. So we're going to go to File, Save, and we will name it Lil John NYE Save. Okay, so now when you save it, you're going to export. You want to make sure it's a PDF for print. All right, you're going to hit Save. And then we are going to check the marks and bleeds. We need to make sure that we'll select all printer marks here. So we need crop marks, bleed marks, registration marks, color bars, page information we don't really need. Make sure you have bleed and slug checked here. You want to make sure that's checked so that it's correct with the document settings that we had set up in the beginning. Then we're just going to export it. Once it's finished exporting, we can check it by just double-clicking on the file, and you can see our bleed is out here, and then this is our cut mark. So cut mark, bleeds, this is your registration marks. The printer can adjust to make sure there's no miscues and whatnot there. But this would be good to upload. I just want to make sure you have all of your registration marks, bleeds, and cut marks correct. So that's it for the print side of your assignment. We can go back to Photoshop, and I will make a separate video on how to create your web graphics. So when you're creating your web graphics, always remember web graphics are in RGB and 72 dpi, not 300 like for print. So difference between web and print is always 300 dots per inch, and web is 72.